But first, an investigation into a reckless and senseless act, terrifying for anyone driving behind the wheel of a car.
Police are looking for suspects who hurled rocks at vehicles on a live highway in Markham. It caused at least one serious crash, resulting in serious injuries. CTV's Scott Lightfoot joins us live from Highway 48 and Major Mackenzie Drive East with the details. Scott.
Well, Sean, motorists here in Markham are concerned about this. So too are police. They're worried because they don't know who's responsible for these incidents, but they're also worried because they don't know why someone would want to do something like this. In the top left corner of your screen, you can see a car speeding off the roadway and slamming into another vehicle. It happened last Friday night around 11 at Highway 48 and Major Mackenzie Drive. The force of the collision sent 2 people to hospital with life-threatening and critical injuries. Investigators believe the incident began when the vehicle traveling west along Major Mac was struck by a rock thrown at its windshield.
We've done a lengthy canvass of the area, and from what we've been able to determine so far, it does not appear that there's any commercial vehicles in the area. It's late at night in a fairly rural area, and we have not seen any indication of any pedestrians active in the area. So I think it's pretty reasonable to believe at this point that the rock was thrown from a vehicle that was traveling in the other direction, and certainly that's what the surveillance footage that we released this morning seems to indicate.
That footage shows several vehicles, the drivers of which police would like to speak with. Investigators say they don't believe this was an isolated incident.
Just as recently as this morning, we've been able to identify that there may have been other incidents potentially in the weeks leading up to this one.
For those who live and drive in the area, it is unsettling, especially given that the area isn't overly well lit at night and that drivers wouldn't have been expecting anything to be thrown at their windshields.
It's just unheard of. I've never heard of such things happening in the city of Markham. And, I hope they can bring the people responsible to justice.
I would honestly hope that the people that did this would have something better to do. It's unfortunate that they're taking it out on members of the public, unsuspecting public who are just simply driving their vehicles around.
Police are hoping the public will be able to help by identifying any of these vehicles in an effort to keep another incident like this from happening. So if you can identify any of those vehicles, if you were in this area last Friday night, you saw something, you might have some dash cam video, or if you've had a similar incident with something being thrown at your windshield, police would like to hear from you. You can call Aurora OPP or Crime Stoppers. Reporting live in Markham, I'm Scott Lightfoot.